First, I'd like to begin by welcoming everyone and thanking each and every one of you for being here on this wonderful day. It's no accident that each of you are here today, and each of you were invited to be here because you represent someone important in the individual and collective lives of Paul and Dana. The most remarkable moment in life is when you meet someone who makes you feel complete, the person who makes the world a beautiful and magical place. The person with whom you share a bond so special that it goes beyond normal relationships. It becomes something so pure and wonderful that you can't imagine spending another day of your life without them. For Paul and Dana, that began about 10 years ago when they started out just as friends. Then they became high school sweethearts to standing here before us today to begin this next chapter. I know how deeply Paul and Dana care for and love each other, and I feel privileged to be here today among all of you as a witness to their commitment of life for one another. Now, who gives this woman to wed this man?
I do.
Okay. Not yet. Not yet. Paul and Dana, you've chosen to write your own vows, and it is with these words you express your binding promises to love, honor, and cherish one another. If you are ready to make these promises to each other, I invite you now to face each other, as you have, and the love that brought you here today. Paul, you may begin.
Here we go. Well, here we are. We finally made it. I'm a man of few words, so bear with me here. They say there is no love like your first, and so I held on to mine. This has been quite the journey we have had. Our journey began about 10 years ago at a football game, and I still remember what you were wearing that night. There's a little black bow in your hair that specifically caught my eye. Then the rest of your beauty drew me in instantly. We started talking from there, and I was amazed by your intelligence and dark sense of humor. It was a cold night, and you began to shiver, and I still don't know if you were faking it, just so I put my arm around you. But I nervously did, and everything in that moment just felt right. From that moment on, I knew I wanted to build a life with you, and we have been inseparable since. I know it's a cliche to say, but you truly complete me. With the kind of man I am, I know I need a headstrong woman in my life. Wow, I got that tenfold. There is so much I admire about you. From your beauty, just look at you now, your compassion for any living thing, you break for squirrels. Your zero tolerance for BS, just ask anyone here for an anecdote, they know. But at the end of the day, you are the most caring person I have ever met. I am so grateful for everything you have done for me in my life, and am so incredibly lucky to call you mine. On this day, I vow to always be there for you, no matter the ups and downs life will bring. I will always be your rock. I vow to always treat you as the Disney princess you truly are. I vow to always be the man you deserve to have for all of eternity. I can't wait to see what life has in store for us, and to see the beautiful mother you will be to our little giants. I love you, my beautiful bride.
Dana, you may begin.
Okay. Paul, where should I begin? How about 10 years ago on the campus of Canyon High School? You were the new guy. I was the quiet, insecure girl. I immediately got butterflies just at the sight of you. I remember telling my mom about my new crush. I even told her, a guy like that will never like me. Fast forward to March 4th, 2011, on our friend's porch, where you asked me to be your girlfriend. And before you could even complete your question, I shouted yes. The first time we hung out as boyfriend and girlfriend, I thought to myself, man, I hope we don't run out of things to talk about. Here we are, nearly husband and wife, almost 10 years later, and we still haven't ran out of things to talk about. Partly because I don't know how to shut up sometimes, but so mostly because you are my very best friend, and it's true. It feels like yesterday we were celebrating our 1 month, then 6, then a year, then 5 years, and our 9-year anniversary was my favorite. Because that is the anniversary you finally asked me to be your wife. Overlooking the city with one of our favorite songs, Come to Me by the Goo Goo Dolls, playing in the background. At that moment, looking at you through tear-filled eyes, all I could think was, about freaking time. I have never been more certain of anything in my life. This is the moment we've waited for, our family and friends have waited for, and it's finally here. So many people told us it was just young love and it would never last. Could you imagine if we had listened? We wouldn't be standing here today with each other, vowing to be by each other's sides for the rest of our lives. I love talking to people about you, how you're the hardest working, loving, playful, thoughtful, strong, dedicated, caring, clumsy, goofy, and sometimes moderately funny person I've ever met. You truly are my Prince Charming, Paul Edward. Even when you sing the lyrics wrong in the car, and by wrong I mean you wake up the words entirely, and sometimes make an entirely new song, which I think is a hidden talent. Even when you knock everything over or bump into people because you have absolutely no spatial awareness. Or the way you say, oh, when you see something cool. The way you open my door and pull out my chair. These are just a few things that make me fall more in love with you every day. Through all the chapters in our lives so far, proms, births, deaths, promotions, arguments, milestones, you name it, the only thing that remains consistent is you. You never let me go to bed angry, and when I am angry, you know exactly what to do. You give me that look, right? You know that look I'm talking about. Without speaking, you tell me I'm being ridiculous and instantly make me laugh. All my flaws, you embrace them. My thoughts, sometimes you speak them. Before I do. My heart, well, you have the other half. Paul, I love you so much, and I vow to remain loyal to you, dedicated, to be by your side through everything life throws at us, to take care of you when you're sick, unless it's coronavirus, to make you laugh after a long day, to grow with you, support you, to challenge you, and push you out of your comfort zone. Our story is just getting started. Though it hasn't always been easy, it's been an amazing journey growing with you and loving you. I can't wait to be your wife.
Okay. Paul, do you take Dana to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, forsaking all others, and holding on to her forevermore?
I do.
And Dana, do you take Paul to be your husband?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others, and holding on to him
I
forevermore?
do. I do. Sorry. Eager.
That's okay.
I did it again.
That's like 4 times. Okay. All right, so we have a ring exchange. Paul and Dana will now exchange rings as a symbol of love and commitment to each other. Rings are a precious metal. They are also made precious by you wearing them. Your wedding rings are special. They enhance who you are. They mark the beginning of your long journey together. Your wedding ring is a circle, a symbol of love never ending. It is the seal of the vows you have just taken to love each other to the very end. Paul, please place the ring on Dana's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love, that I have chosen you above all else, with this ring I thee wed. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you
that I have chosen you
above all else,
above all else,
with this ring I thee wed.
with this ring I be with that.
Close enough.
Yeah,
And Dana,
it's me.
Yes.
please place the ring on Paul's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you
I have chosen you
above all else,
above all else.
with this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
Everyone has advice for newlyweds. Paul and Dana, I offer these words to you both on this special day. On your journey together, always keep each other in the space of the highest priority in your heart. The love that you share must be guarded and cherished forever, for it is truly your most valuable treasure. Always remember these words. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful, nor proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wrong. Love never gives up, never loses faith. It is always hopeful and stands strong through every circumstance. Hold your love and your marriage above all things. Through good times and bad, light and dark. Always remember this day and the love that brought you here. May your life together be blessed with prosperity and good health. May you cherish the home and family you will create together, and may all the years to come be filled with moments to celebrate and renew your love. May your love be a lifelong source of excitement, contentment, affection, respect, and devotion for one another. So, by the power vested in me by the state of California, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Paul, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I pronounce Mr. and Mrs. Paul Edward Cornelius III.